Hello everyone. At this time, I will share you several tips on learning to keep learning spirit even the COVID-19 pandemic period today. Let's start. First, space repetition. In learning, we need space repetition so that our brains can rest. We must divide between the time used in the activity, such as learning time, resting time, time working, or time relax, so that the brain can work optimally. We need the name of rest. When resting, the cells in the brain return the damaged tissue after being used all of day. Secondly, find your own style. In learning, we don't have to learn with monotony, but in learning, we have to relax and make the body as comfortable as possible. Like the title, find your own style. We must find our own learning style. There are those who seriously, casually, and groups, and some are niche, like nerdy. Third, good night sleep. At night, we have to sleep at the clock that should be so that our brain needs to be fulfilled. The will make our brain repair a damaged tissue. Sleep enough, we will be more focused and remember lesson. Because learning is better during the day. Four, focus. In learning, we must focus on our goals, namely learning. Don't be careless because of the smartphone when studying. So, focus and you should be turn off the smartphone so as not to disturb you when studying. Fifth, Pomodoro technique. Pomodoro technique is a learning technique based on time management, created by Francesco Cirillo. This technique divides the study time to be an interval called a work window. His steps are prepare a time, set the 25 minutes timer to study. When the timer rang, it stopped to study even though it was not finished, and rest 5 minutes. After repeating for 5 times, then rested 30 minutes. 6. Hard stuff first. In learning, we cannot be lazy. The more difficult thing first because we have powerful and long time. So that next we don't think of difficult thing. We can enjoy with the study. Seven. Exercise, meditate, and converse. The brain is not only for learning, but also needs sport and mediation so that the brain gets firstly understood, and we also need to conversation with other people like family, friends, and others who are called by socializing. Eight. Go places. So that the brain is not stressed and saturated, go out of the house or meet friends so that the brain get new things and inspiration. Can also go visit a public library that will add to the brain's ability of 40%. You not only in the house or in your home to the study, but you can go out the house to get the inspiration. But 9. Take fun seriously. We also need refreshing. Visit tourist attraction, night markets, watching theaters or movie, or a place that can calm our thoughts. You can climb the mountain and enjoy in lie in the sea. And the 10, space your study. Give an increases in learning, such as 1 until 2 days of intensive learning, and 1 week later learning to read fast, and 1 month later start to memorizing to train your memory. Eleven. 30% read, 70% recite. In learning, not only read only, not just read, not read and read again, but 30% are used to read intensive listen, and 70% are used to memorize and recite it so that what we read can be stored properly in the brain. You can do it for you know how your brain ability in memorizing. Twelve. Instant self-test. Give a test to test the ability of the brain. First, read the book intensively. After that, make the question. We answer the question aloud without seeing the book, which aim to measure the ability of the brain in remembering. Don't force it. By the time we measure the ability of the brain, do not force it because it can make the brain work system. We can do it later and leave the house to find fresh understanding. Okay guys, maybe that's all I can share you on. Hopefully it will be useful for all of us. Thank you for watching this video and see you later guys. Goodbye.